Nice win streak, bro. Okay, so I just had one of the craziest games I've ever had with Dragon Link. And I'll be honest, I don't even know all of the steps that I took to get where I ended up. So I'm also curious to see this. Went first, obviously. Pretty good opening hand. Leading with Lubellion, I kind of figured since I already had regained, it was okay if they ashed that. But they don't have anything. They have one trigger that comes up later, but when I saw they didn't have Ash, I decided to just use the save for it to get Black Metal, or Black Dragon. And then here I'm just getting my resources. So I'll just skip a little bit. Black to get white, regained, banished black, regained, put back. This is going to be to get the black back to hand for Ravine fodder. At this point, I'm still kind of just thinking about, like, you know, can I end on Borland? Well, I can obviously end on Borland if they don't have Nibiru or something, but so this is the nutty thing. So my regained draw was Black Metal, which gave me an idea. I really like Summon Sork and Dragon Link because of exactly this situation. So Summon Sork, and by the way, they were having triggers when I was like doing stuff in the graveyard. I don't know what it was. I don't think it was Bell because it didn't happen all the time, but it never came up, so I have no idea what it was. Summon Sork, Black Metal to their side of the field, Druisworm to my side of the field, and this is something that I wish I hadn't done. I wish I hadn't summoned this here because those arrows are very nice, but it ended up being fine. So, Ravine, send Absolrouter. We haven't used Boot Sector launch yet, and we've got Tracer, so now we're going to summon both of these out, and then Tracer and Serenir into Dissipator, which is going to trigger the Druisworm to send the Black Metal. And then Black Metal can add Red MD, and then Dissipator, get back Safer, and then we set up our arrows to go into the Borland stuff. I love that combo with Summon Sork. Summoning something from our hand, and then getting Druisworm to our side of the field to then put that, because Druisworm needs a special summoned monster, and we special summon it when we use Summon Sork, obviously. So it's just a very fun combo, and this is not something I intended to do. I wish I could rewind, but I summoned Borland Dragon to the zone that Pisty was pointing to, so that I had my extra monster zone free for Seals, because Seals needs to be in the extra monster zone in order to use its bounce effect. Didn't mean to do that, but it kind of just worked out that way. If I didn't do that and I summoned it up here, I could have, I don't know, used Dissipator and Borland to make Seals, and then use Red MD to summon it back. Like, I have so much gas at this point. I haven't even used Tracer yet, so yeah. And then we're gonna make Savage, which we do have a funny little Link 3 in the grave. This can equip anything. It doesn't have to be a dragon. And then we make Seals, and then we pass. And so what we have, well, we get the Baldrake to hand from the Behemoth that we summoned way earlier. Seals bounce, Borland, Dissipator, Savage, Veiler, Baldrake, Regained, which can summon back Druisworm. That is like every turn 1 interruption that this deck can put up. And I still had like 160 seconds left, so like in theory I probably could have crafted this in a way to end on SP as well, or IP into SP, but I mean I was content with this. And it was so weird that they didn't have any, or they had an interruption and just never used it, and it was Voiceless Voice. So I don't know, I don't think it wasn't Abyssal, because it wasn't proccing all the time unless they were playing the toggle game. But I mean, this is honestly just so easy. We have so many ways to interact with this deck in particular. I wanted to save my Abyssal in hand for when Low eventually hit the graveyard. I decided that negating the Skull Guardian was good enough with Effect Failure. It's kind of like the lowest risk negate that I have, and they had called by. And this is a cool thing you can do with Bestials. You probably already know, but they call by the effect failure. They have a monster on the field, so we can chain the Baldrake to banish the effect failure, so that the called by misses its target and our effect failure still goes through. They might have realized that, because otherwise I don't know why they just scoop here. Yeah, okay. So I'm editing this now, and I think I realize why they might have scooped. They did not target the effect failure with Serenir, or with a called by. They targeted the Druid Swarm. And I'm not sure if they meant to do that. Maybe they got caught between two minds and didn't know if they wanted to stop the Druid Swarm from coming back or stop the effect failure from negating the Skull Guardian. But either way, they probably just realized that it was not winnable, and so they scooped. But just wanted to point out that I was wrong about them targeting effect failure. Had this all resolved, I would have banished the effect failure for Baldrake, and then been very confused as to why I didn't get my Druid Swarm back. Well, for a sec, I would have figured it out. Well, aside from the obvious, but it was just a very, very crazy Dragon Link board. So I just wanted to share that.